Hello, welcome to the live. Drop your name. Who's here in the chat? First name is Yusuf in the chat. Hello, Yusuf. How are you? Thank you for joining in the live. And next name we have Julian in the chat. Hi, Julian. How are you? Thank you for joining in the live. And next name is Muhammad in the chat. Hi Muhammad, how are you? Thank you so much for joining in the live. Next name is Allah. How are you, Allah? Thank you, Allah, for joining in the live. And next name is Boxing in the chat. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you, Ewan. How are you? And I see Moses in the chat. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the live. And next name is Maggie in the chat. Hello, Maggie. How are you, Maggie? And next name is Dex in the chat. Hello, Dex. How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you for your compliment. Thank you so much. And next name is Octava in the chat. How are you? Welcome to the live. Next name is Maureen in the chat. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much. And next name is Zoro in the chat. How Zoro? How are you, Zoro? And next name is Lena. How are you, Lena? And next name is Livy in the chat. Hello, Livy. How are you? And here is Olive Tree. How are you? Olive Tree, thank you so much. And next I see here is Brooklyn in the chat. Hello, Brooklyn. How are you? Welcome to the live. And next name is Alan. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And next I see who's here in the chat. And I see Tyra joined the live. Hello, Tyra. How are you? And here is Olisan joined the live. Hi, Olisan. How are you? And here's Abigail in the chat. Hello, Abigail. How are you? Next name is Sophia. Thank you, Sophia, for joining the live. And next name is Odin Bober. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you for joining in the live. Next name is Awesome in the chat. How awesome. How are you? And here is next name is Fudger in the chat. How Fudger. How are you? And next name is thank you, Samreen. And next name I see Wanda in the chat. How Wanda? How are you? Next name is Nilal in the chat. Hello Nilal. How are you? And next name is Icy. Alexa in the chat. Hi Alexa, how are you? And next name is Amir in the chat. Hello Amir, how are you? And here is Niksha. Thank you so much, Ankush. Thank you, Ankush. And next name is Hima in the chat. Hello, Hima. How are you? Thank you so much. And his next name is John T in the chat. Hello, John T. How are you? And I see Jackson join the live. Hi, Jackson. How are you? And next, I see here is Hilal in the chat. Hello, Hilal. How are you, Hilal? And next name is Rai in the chat. Hello, Rai. How are you, Rai? And next, I see Rawa in the chat. Hello, Rawa. Welcome to the live, Rawa. And next name is Nazgul in the chat. Hi Nazgul, how are you? And next name is Mia in the chat. Hello Mia. And next name I see here is Danny. Thank you Danny. How are you? Welcome to the live Danny. And next name is Nolan in the chat. Hello Nolan. How are you? And I see Natalie in the chat. Hi Natalie. How are you? And next I see here is next name is Aliza in the chat. Hi Aliza. How are you? And next name is Nafisa. Hello Nafisa. How are you? Thank you so much Nafisa for joining in the live. And I see Fazad. Hi Fazad. How are you? And next I see we have Desi in the chat. Hello Desi. How are you? And next name is Stray Kids in the chat. Hi, welcome to the live Stray Kids fan. And next name is Jessica. How are you? Jessica, thank you so much Jessica for joining the live. And here next name is Adrian in the chat. Hello, how are you? And thank you so much. And I see here is Leon in the chat. Hi Leon. And next name is Sabir in the chat. Hello Sabir. How are you Sabir? And here is Anfred. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I see Abiha in the chat. Hi Abiha. And next name is Carolina. Thank you Carolina. Have a great day. Thank you. And next I see here is Caroline in the chat. Hi Caroline. How so much. Next name is Turkey in the chat. Hello Turkey, how are you? And here next name is Kiran in the chat. Hi Kiran, how are you Kiran? And here is Fortis. Hi Fortis, how are you? Thank Gargi. Next name is Harry in the chat, and next name is we have Buddy with her. Thank you so much, Buddy, for joining in the line. Next name is Zayan in the chat. Hi Zayan, how are you? And next name is Mursil in the chat. Hi Mursil, how are you Mursil? And here is Arusa joined the line. Hi Arusa, how are you Arusa? And next name is Hawasad, how are you? Thank you so much for joining the line. Later. Thank you for joining in the line. Have a great day. And here is Amir in the chat. Hi Amir. Next name is Soul in the chat. Hello Soul. Alipsu. Hi Alipsu. How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Safa. Next name is you in the chat. How are you? And next name is Yara with her. Thank you so much, Yara. And I see Faith in the chat. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much. Next name is Pranab in the chat. Hi Pranab, how are you? And I see here is Cole in the chat. Hi Cole, how are you? Thank Next name is Suhail in the chat. Hello Suhail. Next name is Shivam Gupta. Hello Shivam Gupta. Next name is Taha in the chat. Hello Taha. Next name is Riyani in the chat. Hello Riyani. How are you Riyani? And I see next name is, here is Lavinia in the chat. Hi Lavinia. How are you? Next name is Tom. Hi Tom. Thank you so much Tom for joining the live. Next name is Anam in the chat. Hi Anam. And here is Sophia. Thank you Sophia for joining in the live. Next name is Hussein in the chat. Hello Hussein. How are you? Don't tap on the screen, everyone. Tap on the screen. Hit the 40 likes and more training in the chat. How are you? Next name is Kina. Join the live. Hi Kina. Hanya. Hello Hanya. Thank you so much Hanya. Yuki in the chat. Hi Yuki. Thank you so much. And next I see Dinah in the chat. Hello Dinah. And here is Mia Khalifa in the chat. Hello Mia Khalifa. Thank you so much for joining in the live. Next name is, I see Ocean in the chat. Ocean, how are you? What's your name? Thank you so much. If you did not see it, I read it again. Thank you. Next name is Lance in the chat. Thank you so much. And here next name is Miral in the chat. Hi Miral. How are you Miral? And I see Manon in the chat. Hi Manon. How are you? And here is Alani in the chat. Hi Alani. How are you? Hit the 50 likes everyone. Hit the 50 likes. Next name is Alice. And next name is John Silas. Thank you so much for joining the live. Next name is Mansa in the chat. Hello Mansa. How are you Mansa? And here is Farhas. Thank you Farhas for joining in the live. Next name is Talia in the chat. Hello Tyler. And next name is Munir in the chat. Hi Munir. How are you? Welcome to the live Munir. And next name I see thunder in the chat. Hello, thunder. How are you, thunder? Here is Ileana in the chat. Hi, Ileana. How are you, Ileana? And next is Delisa. How are you, Delisa? And here is Lee in the chat. Thank you, Lee. How are you? And next name is Jobu in the chat. Hi, Jobu. And next name is Thunder. Hello, Thunder. How are you? Thank you so much, Thunder. Next name is Asma in the chat. Hello, Asma. And next name is Matthew in the chat. Hi, Matthew. Next name is Puri. Hello, Puri. How are you? And next name is Ruqayya in the chat. Hi, Ruqayya. And next name is Nihal. Hello, Nihal. How are you? Thank you so much for joining in the live. And next name is Laura. How are you, Laura? And next name is Lucy in the chat. How Lucy? How are you? And here is Tiapo. I wrote your name. Thank you so much for joining the live. My name is John. Laura name is John. And here is Raj in the chat. Hello, Raj. Next name. Here is Dua in the chat. Hello, Dua. And here is Suja in the chat. Hello, Sweeta. Who's holding? How are you? Thank you. Next name is Sam in the chat. Hello, Sam. How are you? And I see Nadia in the chat. Hello, Nadia. How are you, Nadia? And I see Avi in the chat. How are you? Hi, Yaku. How are you? And next name is Anam joined the live. Hello, Anam. How are you? In the chat. Hello, Abby. And next, I see we have Mia in the chat. Hello, Mia. How are you? And here is Cheers to Soul. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And here I see Angelia in the chat. How are you? Thank you so much. Next is Nicolet in the chat. Thank you for joining in the live. And I see here is Kiran in the chat. Hi Kiran, how are you? Thank you so much, Kiran. Next name is June in the chat. Hi June. Next name is Murad in the chat. Hello Murad, how are you? Next name is Fani. Fani in the chat. Hello Fani. And I see LP. Hi LP. Happy birthday to you. Wish you a very happy birthday to you. Next name is Lusa Emeritus. Thank you for joining in the live. Next name is John Pope in the chat. Hi John Pope. Okay everyone, I I'm taking last 5 minutes, then I will end the live. I'm taking last 5 minutes, then I will end the live. Hello, Sana. How are you, Sana? Next name is Raja in the chat. Hello, Raja. Next name is Harun in the chat. Hi, Harun. Okay, everyone, I'm taking last 5 minutes, then I will end the live. Here, I'm starting now. 5, 4, 3, and 2. The last name who's here in the chat. Last name is Jimin in the chat. Hi, Jimin. Thank you, Jimin. Okay, everyone. Now, thanks for watching. See you in the next live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye and good night. Thank you so much.